Welcome back to the Triple Double Watch, guys. We got another NFL video for you. We are doing a mock fantasy draft today, so we thought we'd go head over to Sleeper, have some fun with our first virtual video again. I am back in college, so we got a few virtual videos before Ant's going to come up, and we'll get some more in-person videos, but we got a lot of cool ideas happening. Before we get started, please hit like and subscribe because when we hit 100 subscribers, we got a special video coming out. So no spoilers on that yet, but hit that subscribe soon and it'll be out soon. So
Yeah, hey,
today, though,
peep the new overlays. New virtual look.
we're getting a little committed. We're enjoying this. So we appreciate all the support. So we
Go
know a lot of
follow
you
all
guys be
these.
doing.
Follow all these things down here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know all you guys are ready for football season. We know you guys are in. A lot of you guys are in the fantasy football leagues and stuff. So we're just gonna give our takes. If we're gonna go through a draft and talk about what we do in a certain spot, whatnot. We got Ant drafted in the 5 spot today,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna draft at the 10 spot. So a little bit of variety here. 5 spot could be tough this year, could be not. Depends on what some of these bots do in front of us. And 10 spot's a good little turn spot too. So let's hop right into it.
Yeah, so we're going 12 team league here. Snake draft, obviously. And we're going to go ahead and start this. All right. Jonathan Taylor goes 1, CMC 2, Eckler 3, Derrick Henry 4. All right. So this is where I've debated for
I would go Cup here.
you know, coming off such a historic season, if he can get that again, yeah.
Definitely due for some regression, but
The thing is with this spot is like you take a receiver, you are forced to get 2 running backs the next 2 rounds, and they're not going to be as great. Which is why I'm going to go with Najee Harris. Why is that so loud? We're going to have to fix it. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, if you could hear
Cup
that.
falls to 8 from the bots, and now I'm on the clock at 10, and this is a almost no-brainer choice between Jamar Chase and Devontae Adams. I think Devontae Adams, though, has a little bit, I just think that being a new quarterback could just lead to a few lesser games from Devontae, so I'm going to go with Jamar Chase here. Which doesn't mean like Devontae Adams' lesser games, just means 100 yards and no touchdown. But
So, bot 12, I guess we'll call it, goes Diggs and Kelsey, so no running back until round 3. That's going to be
a nice little pairing, though. So I'm back on the clock here, second pick. Definitely looking for running back depth here. I think with an Alvin Kamara no suspension now, I think I really like him in the Saints offense. PPR too, we're doing. DeAndre Swift might be really good here too, but I'm gonna roll the dice on Kamara here. Kamara.
yeah, same thing. All right.
We're doing.
So
What did you say we're doing? 2 flexes, right?
no, we're doing 1. We're base ESPN roster.
Okay, gotcha.
So
2 running backs, 2 wide receivers,
Yep.
and a flex.
So I got Najee on the team, so probably want to go with a receiver here. And best available is obviously going to be Tyreek. You got Mike Evans, AJ Brown, Keenan Allen. We're just going to go Tyreek here.
Double up on running backs, a little Saquon.
That is, not huge on Saquon, but could do
I think
that.
if you get him late second round this year, though, or early third, I think you got to, at that point, snag.
Josh Allen, second round. So the team 2's got CMC, Josh Allen, and AJ Brown. It's pretty dang good. So I'm looking back at running back here, and I'm big on this guy. Javonte Williams.
Yeah, that's a steal there for sure.
So
back on the clock, 3rd round here. Patty and Kyle Pitts go. So I'm really in the mantra this year, if you don't get one of the top 5 tight ends, you don't draft a tight end until like the absolute end.
I mean, that's usually how I feel.
But So I'm definitely going to wait on tight end and quarterback here.
It seems like quarterback is highly ranked in these bots.
Yeah, for sure. But I like a lot of late quarterbacks you can get this year too.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go. I don't love Cam Akers this high, so I'm going to go another wide receiver actually. I think I'm going to go Terry McLaurin.
I like it. I would have went Pittman there, but
I was between those two.
Well, you can get
Carson
him.
Wentz all the way,
Well, if you wanted, you could get him here, but you already got two.
Let's see.
Hey, I'm not gonna give you any ideas.
Actually, you know what? I'm doing it.
Got your flex spot solidified.
I'll fill my flex. I want to put wide receivers in flex anyway in PPR, which is why I'm not a huge fan of PPR, but most people do PPR leagues.
All right. Well, like you said, if you don't get a top 5 tight end,
you can get him here.
I'm gonna go ahead and get him.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out K-Dog.
A lot of times in the league I did the other day, George Kittle was the last elite tight end left on the board. This one has Darren Waller. I think George Kittle has upside to be the number 1 tight end this year.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get this off my screen. But anyway, so right now I'm looking, probably need to get a second receiver here. Got Hollywood Brown, Chris Godwin, Mike Williams, Brandon Cooks. Anybody else down here? Thielen, Michael Thomas.
A lot of good options.
Yeah, I think, he's ranked the highest. I think he's probably one of the better options there. So
I like it. I think they're going to go crazy this year. So a couple wide receivers went after you then. Cooper, Marquise Brown, Brandon Cooks. Back to me now. I got 3 wide receivers, so I'm definitely out the wide receiver market. The only thing about drafting them that early is like the wide receiver depth is crazy, as we talked about in our wide receiver rankings. Running back, not so much. But in this spot, I still do really like. I think I really like Elijah Mitchell still in the spot. So, going to be the head back in San Fran and a heavy run offense. So, back to me now, and I could go quarterback or tight end if I really wanted to. But I think I'm going to build the wide receiver depth, and I think this guy's due for a bounce back season. I'm going to go Michael Thomas.
Ooh.
So, I'm just never going to start a running back in the flex spot. It's just not going to happen. So
yeah, searching PPR.
I think half PPR is the strat. I think you and me talked about it one day earlier. But
so I've got my starting running backs, receivers, and tight ends. So let's see what's going on in the QBs, because I seem to fly off the board in this.
Play what's best on.
We got Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Dak, and Aaron Rodgers. I just feel like I'm fine with letting the bots give me my decision there. So we're going to also go ahead and solidify the flex spot. So Adam Thielen, Mooney, Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're going to go with Adam Thielen here.
I like it. I think he's rated too low this year. He's still really, really good wide receiver.
So here we are again. We need to get a QB, and then it's really filling up the bench. Let's go ahead and get this QB. So we're going between Brady, Dak, Roger Stafford, Lance Carr. Well, let's see. Our receivers are Denver, Miami, and Minnesota. So the only one that's really available here is Kirk Cousins from Minnesota. I like to get a stack, but let's just go ahead and take the GOAT, get it over with.
So both the running backs I was hoping got taken, Damian Harris, and then right before me, Kareem Hunt. I think that's a high upside running back this year, especially if he gets traded. So that kind of puts me in a tough spot. I do want a third running back here, preferably. Options are tough. tough. I kind of like Rashard Penny. Kind of like Tony Pollard. I think I'm going to go back-to-back running back, so I'm going to go Cordero just to make sure he's not gone when he gets back to me. Now I still have the option of Tony Pollard or Rashad Penny. I'm not high on Devin Singletary this year. He's got a lot of competition in the backfield. Just, it could be so easy for him to basically only get 50% of the rushing attempts this year.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for somebody who could command 60-70% of the rushing attempts. And as much as I like Tony Pollard this year, and in an earlier draft I drafted Zeke and Tony Pollard, which I really like because if Zeke gets injured, then Tony Pollard could step up. But in this case, I'm going to go Rashad Penny. I think if he starts out day one really good, he's not going to lose his job. So,
yeah. So, let's see. That's kind of tough that Melvin Gordon gets taken right before me because that would have been my handcuff for having Javonte. So that's tough.
do you worry about like bye weeks at all anymore?
Not in these mocks. I mean, in a real draft, obviously you don't want a ton.
Yeah.
But right now I got
I would say
two.
no more than like 2 or maybe 3. But if it's like a running back or wide receiver position, I don't really care anymore.
Both of my running backs are week 9, so I need to get another running back likely here. Which is why I'll go ahead and get Pollard.
I like it.
I didn't pay attention.
Would you take Pollard or Rashad Penny if you were in my spot?
Well, first of all, let me mention I wasn't paying attention. Pollard is also a week 9 bye, so that made no sense logically.
It doesn't matter.
But we don't care about that. Tony Pollard would have been my pick there. And what was your question?
You were in my spot, Tony Pollard, Rashad Penny. Who would you want with?
I mean, I think Penny could have a good year, but I would have taken Pollard personally. I'm just not as high on Zeke.
Yeah, I got you.
So we're back up, and you know what? Since I just said that I needed a running back that wasn't week 9, let's go ahead and do that and get Ramondre Stevenson.
Nice.
So we now have 4 running backs. So
yep, I have 4 running backs, 4 receivers. So I'm really just looking for depth here. It could be a time where I finally go QB or tight end. I don't think I'll go tight end though. No, I won't go tight end. There's a lot of options left for tight end. QB, there's a lot of options I still like there too, honestly. So I'm going to just build some depth, and I think I'm going to go... I'll go Alan Lazard.
Hall of Famer.
Between him and Robert Woods, I'm really high on Robert Woods this year.
Right before you.
Oh, did Robert Woods get taken then? I would have. I was going to take Robert Woods if he came back to
right
me.
before your spot here.
Yeah. Oh, well then this guy fell to me? Oh, okay. Definitely. Damian Pierce. Yep. Might be the running back one, day one, and throughout for the Texans.
I'm in a dynasty league where I had Damian Pierce, and this guy offered me 17 times for him. Finally ended up getting J.K. Dobbins out of him, so that was,
hey, J.K. Dobbins could have a really good year.
Yeah. So we're back up here. This is round. What round are we in here?
11.
Round
now?
10. This is 10. So we've got our starters. We've got 2 guys on the bench and running back. So
I know who I'd pick if I was you.
Probably look for a receiver here.
I think one jumps out at you.
Well, I think a couple jump out at me. I think we probably have different names here. The one that's jumping out at me is Tyler Boyd.
That was one for me too.
So yeah, I mean, George Pickens is going to be interesting. Why does it say I'm on auto pick? And why did it didn't take? Okay, it didn't take Tyler Boyd.
That's okay.
So we're gonna change the pick for the bot because I'm able to do that, So that means he's available here. And I'm fine with Michael Carter. Whatever. I'll get another running back there. I don't know why it put me on auto for that pick. It wasn't a minute. I know that. So we'll take Tyler Boyd.
Evan McPherson just got drafted.
Look at the bot getting the GOAT.
I think. Yeah, I have 5 running backs now, 4 wide receivers. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm at 5 running backs and 4 receivers. So, and
no, I have 5 receivers, 5 running backs.
The way that the bots are picking up the defenses, I'm probably gonna look for that next.
I'm going 100%. I'm going Julio Jones here. Could have a wide receiver 2 potential. Now back to me. I think it's finally time I have to go tight end or quarterback. But I really think this is a year that you can waiver wire the tight ends. You look at it right now, like that are still available to draft. You even at towards the bottom, guys like Robert Tonyan, Hayden Hurst, Austin Hooper, Evan Ingram. Those are guys that will sit on waiver wires a lot of the season. So I think if you don't get the top 5, you should at least wait till the end of your draft. So I'm gonna go quarterback now. And I think this is like the best guy left until you get down to a different tier, and I'm gonna go with Tua. After that, you got Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence. Those are some question marks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Tua here. Yeah. Running upside too. Better offense this year with Tyreek. So.
Well, like I said, I'm looking at defense here, and I'm big on the Colts. I had them a little bit last year in fantasy, so I'm probably gonna go with them. But you got Saints and Cowboys, Packers, all good there. But like I said, I'm high on the Colts. So we're gonna go ahead and get them. So.
I like that. Ooh, Rondale Moore, 13th round. That's a good pick.
Yeah. All right. So, looking at the roster, definitely good on running backs for the time being. We've got 1 receiver on the bench right now. Probably go ahead and get another one, and that'll be the last one. So we'll have 4 receivers, 5 running backs. Not a whole lot of options sticking out here. Let's just go. Let's just go get. Let's get Kenny Galladay. Whatever.
I like it. I absolutely have to draft a quarterback defense kicker with 3 of my last 4 picks. Not quarterback, sorry, tight end. So I'm kind of just in that spot where, like, if I see some extreme upside with somebody, I'll take them. If not, I'll go to, like, defense or something. The guys right now, I don't think there's a ton of upside yet. So I think I might go to... Yeah, I'm going to go to tight end. I'll go ahead and now snag Tyler Higbee. I him a lot last year. He was still pretty good, so... Backup now, so same thing, kind of looking for some high upside. There's not a lot of guys. There's the Atlanta running back. Other than that, not huge upside in some of these guys, so I'm going to go and swing to the defense now. And Packers defense is sitting there for me. Yeah, I like that. They play the Lions, play the Bears. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'll go and snag Packers defense.
So I need, in my last couple picks here, I need a kicker and then 2 bench spots, probably a backup QB. I think I'll, at least in this, I'll stay away from a backup tight end. Like you said, you can waiver wire it, and I got Darren Waller, so
yeah,
probably stay away from that. So backup QB, a kicker, and then just another receiver, running back.
Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to get a backup QB in most leagues this year.
I got Tom, so you know what? We're going to take a flyer here. Tom's bye week's not till week 11, so we'll take Deshaun Watson there.
Okay, nice.
He'll be back week 13. I'll probably just waiver somebody week 11. So,
yeah.
In that situation.
Get back on. What's the move now?
Yeah, I was trying to see the thing, but wouldn't let me scroll down. So the move is, I guess, Let's see if there's anybody standing out in the flex. Not really, so we'll just wait. And we'll get Rodrigo Blankenship to be the kicker.
Nice. All right, we're back up to me now, so I'm looking for a high upside flex pick here. I don't know. Not a ton of guys. Dell's still here, but like, okay, this could be sneaky. I might go. Yeah, talked about him some earlier in a previous video. As we're recording this, I heard Kenyon Drake just got dropped.
He did.
For release. So I'm going to draft Zamir White. Basically, I think he's got to be at least the running back 2 now.
Oh,
and so if anything happens with Jacobs, could be really good.
Yep.
Back to me now, and I have to draft a kicker. And let's see here. I'll take Robbie Gould. I think that'll be a decent offense this year. So, boom. Patriots defense last round is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so just fill out the bench here with another flex guy. See if anybody's sticking out here. Nobody real crazy, honestly. I have one more running back than receiver on the roster right now, so I'd like to get another receiver. Let's go KJ Osborne. Saw a little bit of bright spots last year, so
I like that.
So
yeah, there's the draft.
Yeah, there we go. So I'll run down my roster real quick. We had Tom Brady at the QB, 7th round. Najee Harris was my first round pick. He's the RB1. RB2 is Javonte in the 3rd round. Wide receiver 1 in the 2nd round, Tyreek Hill. Wide receiver 2, Mike Williams in the 5th round. My tight end in the 4th round was Darren Waller. 6th round, flex, Adam Thielen. 15th round was my kicker, Rodrigo Blankenship. 12th round, defense, Indianapolis Colts. 8th round, running back, Tony Pollard. 9th round, Ramondre Stevenson. 10th round, Michael Carter. 11th round, Tyler Boyd. 13th, Kenny Galladay. 14th, Deshaun Watson. And 16th, KJ Osborne.
Solid team for sure. So for mine, I got quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. I did not say that right either, but whatever. Got him in the 12th round. Got Alvin Kamara, 2nd round. Elijah Mitchell, 5th round. Jamar Chase with my 1st pick. Terry McLaurin with my 3rd. Tyler Higbee all the way down, my tight end in the 13th round. My flex would be Michael Pittman, 4th round. Robbie Gould's my kicker. Packers is my defense. And then I got Michael Thomas to fill in at any of the wide receiver flex spots on the bench, 6th round. 7th and 8th round went Cordell Patterson, Rashard Penny. They can both fill in Elijah Mitchell's spot if he gets injured, or that's kind of how I view it. Is like Kamara should be there all year, barring any significant injury. Elijah Mitchell hopefully will be there all year, but then I got 2 backup options in Cordell and Rashard Penny, both high upside guys, especially in PPR. Then Alan Lazard round 9, Damian Pierce round 10, if the Houston Texans offense ever figures it out. Julio Jones round 11, and then Zamir White round 15. So
there we go. So it's about that time.
Who do you think has the better team?
Mm-hmm.
I still watching.
Wasn't paying attention to buys there, so don't take that into account.
Yeah, no, just straight talent-wise.
Yeah,
but we enjoy this. We're ramping up our own fantasy football season, so we're practicing ourselves. If you guys want to see something random, like we could do a random number generator, we could do a spin the wheel type thing, something cool like that, make it like random plus us using some strategy. We could use a random wheel, and then we draft a team together too, put our minds together here. So let us know if you're still watching this. We really appreciate it. We're getting rolling with the virtual stuff now. We're going to be still uploading at least 2 to 3 times a week. NBA, NFL, MLB, all the good stuff. So, anything you got, Ant?
No, that's it.
All right, we appreciate you guys. Until next time. Peace.